Coach will open with an opening statement from you, and then we'll send it to the media.
Yeah, thank you. First, just thank you for showing up and covering us and being here and helping, I think, us grow what is the start of what we believe is something really special for women's volleyball in the country. And there's no doubt that starting right here in the state of Nebraska and being able to engage the state of Nebraska is a very big deal, and it's a priority for us. So we're thrilled to be in Grand Island. That's the best crowd we've had all season, and just unbelievable volleyball people in volleyball state, and we're grateful to be here. So for us, we think we're building momentum. We've had back-to-back matches where we're playing pretty clean right now. Things are starting to look and feel like we want them to feel, and I think we're a team that we've got to be the sum of our parts, meaning we kind of need everybody to do their job exceptionally well, and that was a pretty good indication tonight. I thought one, they were exceptionally on task with the scout, what we wanted to do, what we thought Salt Lake was going to bring. I thought they were exceptionally on task, and I just thought we had everybody just doing their job. It's not complicated. We had everybody doing their job exceptionally well, so really proud of that win. They played exceptional.
Open it to the floor.
Jordan, you played matches all over the world, all over the state. What was it like to come out in the atmosphere tonight for you?
Yeah, it was huge. You can tell they were engaged, and it's still a little bit foreign concept here, right? Pro volleyball, they haven't seen it. So for them to be where they were is awesome, and you could feel the energy even as, set one got pretty tight there, and I think they helped us with a couple points, and they really do make a difference, and it's really impactful for us to hear that and to be a part of it. So yeah, it's cool to just see, and it gives me goosebumps to see just this thing come together. It's something new and exciting, but hopefully, like she said, the start of something great.
I think you were at the service line. You get a 5-0 start. Were you feeling the energy from the crowd a little bit?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think she's right. Like, we're building our team right now. It just feels like we're in a really good spot of just taking the next right step, and I think feels like we're pushing. Our momentum is leaning, towards them, and so towards the opponent, versus maybe a little bit more passive. And so kind of leaning into that momentum, but also the help of the crowd is huge as well.
Can you lower your reactions to the atmosphere? I think not just the biggest for Nebraska, but biggest for the league in history.
Yeah, I think it was already like last year when I heard I would play in Nebraska, like foreign players would tell me like Nebraska is a volleyball state. And so playing in Omaha, it was already so much fun, but then also coming out here, and just when Jordan was announced to come in the starting line, I told her I got goosebumps because the fans were just so amazing. And like they said, like you feel this energy, and it's amazing to play in front of such a crowd.
Going back to the match a little bit, Kimberly, the second set you had that 7-0 run. How much did that kind of help kind of take control? Because it was back close first set, and that really kind of seemed like a change of momentum in that second set.
I think it's really important. However, I think we really try to practice also already in our gym at home, like stay in the moment and be where your feet are. So no matter what the stand is, I think we really try to be just in the moment, and that's what allows us to keep going and be patient and then unfold the game like we did tonight.
Coach, you used your challenges a couple times. Any idea what the lottery numbers are going to be? You that's right on some of those.
Let's go.
Just a couple, yeah. I get a lot of help from the bench, to be honest.
Okay.
I get a lot of help from the bench. The athletes on the bench are we have this. I'm going to talk about something else, and then I'll go back to this.
Sure.
But we have this This is an exceptional group of women. They are talented and smart, and the way they show up to try to do their jobs every day in the quiet, right? Not when it's not filled with 5,000 people, is the most remarkable thing I've had an opportunity to be a part of. And some of them are standing over there, and they don't get to go do their job maybe today, right? But they do it every single day, and the way that they help prepare each other and lift each other up, it's a really, really exceptional group of women. So, having said that, they're helping, right? A lot of times they're locked in and staying engaged in the match, and they know when I turn and look like this, and they're like, and we don't do it. But if they tell me, yeah, go. Also, Remy and Fernando on the bench are on it, and so a lot of times it's not even my decision, you know? I just look around, and the more people that are like doing this, then we go.
Apparently throw
So,
the flag.
apparently you gotta throw
Yeah.
the flag, yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably, I'm not gonna talk about that.
Jordan, did you ever play in Grand Island before?
No, yeah, I've never, yeah,
What'd you think?
I was trying to think, but I've also forget a lot places I've played, so, but no, I've never
Some
played,
names.
yeah.
Susie, did you coach in Grand
That's a
Island
good question.
when you coached at Kansas State?
That's a great question. I don't know. Yeah, it's all blending together. Yeah, it's a great question.
How about what they did for
We
the
like Grand Island for what it's worth. We don't know, we don't
Definitely.
remember if we've been here before.
Yeah.
Kimberly, was
I've
there,
recruited here a lot.
Yes, I know. Yes.
Kimberly, was there some advice that Jordan gave you coming into this season?
Trust your eyes. The
Every
big
day.
one. Every day we are working on, like, especially just like trusting what you see in defense and also in attack. And I love always also to play against her in practice because she's challenging me definitely because she sees my habits, and so when she's pointing it out, I can grow and try to make points against her. So it's definitely helping.
Jordan's smarter than the rest of us, right? Irritatingly so. So there's times when, you know, she's just smarter than the rest of
No,
us.
I just play the odds, roll the
Play
dice.
the odds.
Susie, you mentioned the group of women you have on your bench too. I mean,
Yeah.
Connie really came in tonight and had 6 blocks and really kind of stepped into a role she hasn't had all season too. What did you see from her that was really elevated her game tonight?
Yeah, I would say that's kind of her thing. Blocking is kind of her thing. And now I will say she can generate some offense too. So, but it is something she takes an enormous amount of pride in, shutting people down. And when she's on, man, there were a couple that were monstrous and just over like an eclipse, and it was beautiful. And so she takes a lot of pride in that skill, and she's exceptional at it. We have 3 others over here that do the same thing, but I would say for her, like that's kind of where her game starts. Everybody starts just a little bit different, If I'm a handler, maybe if I'm passing well, it helps me hit well. If I'm an attacker, maybe that helps me defend better. And I think for her, that's where it starts. If she goes and gets a couple, then she's gonna go get a couple more. So she's wonderful at it.
Jordan, I mean, you have the nickname the Governor. This is your turf. Did you feel like this was home turf for you out here in Grand Island?
Yeah, to be honest, I'm still adjusting. Like, I still feel like I don't know, it's a weird, I know it sounds weird, but I played overseas for so long that, like, the concept of being home is like, I don't know. And so I'm still adjusting to it, but I'm just so grateful that I feel like the state has really just opened their arms back to me and really embraced me. And so, yeah, I'm still adjusting. That sounds probably weird, but it's still hard to, like, wrap my mind around it. And the fact that this is happening, I don't know, for so long you just get in the grind of, like, you just can't, you're on the go, and to now be home, it still hasn't hit. And I don't know if it ever will, but it's cool.
How many years did you play in Russia?
I played in Russia for 5 seasons,
Yeah.
Turkey for 5, China for 3, Italy for 2. Yeah.
Wow.
So
it's still foreign, yeah.
Yeah. So
The fact that I can understand everything still, I'm just like, normally I'm in my own world just trying to figure it out, so yeah, it's just really, I'm so grateful, really.
Obviously, it's always big to win the first set, but the way you guys won that first set, back and forth, how big was it to get that early momentum?
Yeah,
the way you did?
Kimmy hit it. I think, to be honest, it's just being in the moment that you're in. It's not about one set. It's not about one point. It's we really just, the better we can just be in the moment that we are in. So it's nice to win the first one. Takes maybe just a little bit of the edge off, but in reality, you ought to respond the same regardless of what the outcomes are. And so I think the thing I've learned with these guys, it's not, there's a lot of great volleyball players out there, but what's different about them is their ability to do that for longer periods of time. That's what makes them elite. Because, I don't want to say anybody can do it one time, but there's a lot of people that can do it once. But I think the ability to do it for long stretches of time, that's really what separates good and great. And I think we're pushing that edge right now. We're getting closer to that right now.
And comment on what they did for the coaches for Cindy Wells.
Yeah, super cool seeing those guys, right? I mean, I know all those coaches, and they've been wonderful coaches for such a long time, really long tenured high school coaches that have helped develop the state of Nebraska into what it is, and just influential people that have raised up, you know, women and girls for all of their lives. So I'm thrilled to see them be recognized for their talents and their efforts too.
Susie, do you have any flashbacks to last year with the We Want Lexi chants? You know,
Yeah, it's awesome.
I
Yeah.
know she didn't play last
It's
game,
awesome.
but like, how is Lexi doing? What's her status?
She's great, yeah, and Lexi is exceptional, right? But as I spoke to, there's a really talented group of women over there. Our decision tonight was really based on, we went to Houston, that's as well as we have played. Ani Caesar was the bro on the court at the time. Ani is really good at volleyball. Did we win because of Ani? I don't know, but I know she was out there, and I know she was part of it. And I think it wouldn't be fair to Ani to go and win and play exceptionally well and make a switch just to make a switch. It doesn't make sense. And but you know, like we find most of the time, there's going to come a time when we're going to need her back, and it could be tomorrow, and it could be next match, and it could be, I don't know, but I'm not going to predetermine that, because they just went and 1-3 again, and I like the way they're playing together. And as soon as they play poorly, they'll come sit down and another one will go. And that wasn't Lexi's issue. She just got ill and was out of practice for several days, and it opened up an opportunity for Ani, and Ani stepped into it. And we love them both equally, and they're exceptionally talented. And yeah, I'm probably gonna get some emails. So
You're used to that though, right?
yeah,
It's a tough thing about
yeah,
coaching.
yeah. We love Lexi, guys. We love it. We're gonna wear the t-shirts too, right?
Jordan, this is the final stretch in your season and your career. What does this next month mean to you?
Yeah, I mean, I think that I think I've always kind of played like this. It's just you never know when the last could be, and so to me, it's just like, how can I continue to leave it all out there, you know? And I try to do that every day. Every day I get a chance to put shoes and knee pads on, and you know, that time is coming to a close. But just how do I continue to show up and just let my body do it? It knows, and just to let it go and let it fly. And you know, it may not be the outcome that I want, but at least I'm gonna go down swinging, and I'm gonna leave it where it is. So just really proud of our team and the outcome of that, and me, you know, it is what it is. So yeah, just trying to really just enjoy it as much as I can.
And how was it having family in the crowd tonight?
Yeah, it's so good. I saw I didn't even know this morning, my grandma's brother came and his wife, and they're long season ticket holders, and it was just such a nice surprise and something that I didn't expect. And it's little moments like that that make it feel like home, you know. But yeah, it's stuff that I don't take for granted, and yeah, it's really cool. So really grateful. And my babysitter, I haven't seen her in like seriously, I think 15 years, and she was here, she lives here, and I grew up with her daughter, and she just was so happy to see. I haven't seen her. It's like
What's her name?
Julie Ricken. Yeah, and she would come pick me up from school and all the things. So just, yeah, little taste of home.
To do what she does at this stage in her career, frankly, at her age, and the way she shows up every day. I mean, it's one thing to do it in your prime, and she is one of the
Well
best
beyond.
in the world.
Well beyond.
But it is remarkable. I think it is remarkable what she continues to do in every way, and it's amazing. She's amazing. She's amazing how she leads. She sees the game and thinks the game at a level that you just don't see. And so to have that in our gym every day, she's coaching them with us, and at times, you know, I think some of it for her is like letting go of some of that, just go and play. And I think the last couple, to be honest, that's just feels like she's just kind of going and doing her thing, and we're better when she does it. And she's remarkable in every way.
Thanks so much, y'all.